what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing, man? Antonelli here. So today I wanted to take a quick look. We have DJ LeMahieu hitting here. We have Aaron Judge on deck, and you can see that both hitters are synced up here. So Judge on deck is using that opportunity as a free at bat to get his timing down, and so you can see here them moving in sync. It's a really short clip, but you can see both players' front foot are coming down at the same time. You can see both players' barrels starting to work back at the same time. And so the biggest thing here is that I want to emphasize, and we've talked about this in other videos, but I see a lot of games, right? I'm seeing tons of games at all different levels, and I think the on deck isn't utilized the way it should be the majority of the time. There are certain players that will do it. There are certain teams that are really good about it, but it's not done enough. Right? And so, again, the on deck circle is not to get loose. Now, you can get out there and get loose really quickly, but that's not the sole purpose of the on deck circle. The on deck circle is to get basically a free at bat where you can get your timing down and figure out, okay, when do I need to get my front foot up off the ground so that I can get it down and ready to hit on time, right? If I want to launch a consistent swing, I need to get to that spot where I'm loaded and ready to hit on time. That's the biggest thing. If you don't get to that spot on time, you can't hit very successfully. And so, hitters talk all the time about, I got to get my timing down. I got to get my timing down. Don't use the batter's box to get your timing down. Use the on deck circle to get your timing down. So you should be timing up the pitcher by literally, when you're standing here, act like you are hitting in the game and get in sync with the pitcher. And I'm talking about dancing with the pitcher. I've got to get in sync with that pitcher. Every pitcher is different. Some pitchers have fast tempos. Some pitchers have slower tempos. And so I need to get my body moving with them. And so that's what I'm doing here. And I'm going to go through and mimic exactly what I would do if I was hitting in the batter's box. And then when my foot lands and I go to launch my swing, I can go, okay, was I going to be on time for that pitch? Was I early? Was I late? What do I have to do differently? Do I have to get started earlier? Do I have to get started later? And so you do that a couple of times, and before you know it, 2-3 times into it, seeing 2 or 3 pitches, now you say, okay, now I know when I have to get my foot up. Now I know when I have to start to get ready to get to that spot where I can hit from. When did I get ready, right? Did I get ready when he broke his hands? Did I get ready when his arm got to the bottom of the arm swing? There's all different points, again, depending on the pitcher and depending on you as a hitter and what you need to do to get loaded. And then once I have that figured out and I walk to the batter's box, now I don't have to waste an at-bat. Or, excuse me, I don't have to waste, well, sometimes people do waste in that bat, but I don't have to at least waste a pitch. I don't have to automatically take on that first pitch to try to figure out my timing, right? That happens a lot. A player will take the first pitch, it'll be right down the middle, and they'll be 0-1, and then they'll say, well, I've got my timing down now. Well, you might, that 0-0 pitch might have been the best pitch you're going to see that whole at bat, and maybe that entire day, and you just let it pass because you weren't ready to hit. You've got to be ready to hit out here. So, really, really important. We have, I put a video up on Instagram of our 11-year-old team, and we had our players take it really serious. Coach Juan, with our 11s this past year, made a huge emphasis on this, and it got to the point where, when a pitcher came in to get loose, we had a lot of guys out of the dugout and watching the pitcher, timing the pitcher up. Now, some people on Instagram would say, like, oh, that's eyewash. Oh, it doesn't make, there's no point in doing this. What is that accomplishing? Well, I've talked about what I think it's accomplishing, but I think also just to get an 11-year-old player to get away from sitting on the bench and talking about eating popcorn and seeds and what movie they watched last night and getting them to want to get out of the dugout and time the pitcher up is a huge, huge success, and that's going to lead to a lot of success in a bunch of different areas in the game, not just this one area. So, anyways, hopefully this helps you out. I think it's hugely important. Again, focus on what you're doing on the on-deck circle. If you don't do this, well, add it to your plan. If you think it's just to get loose, well, get loose quickly, and then get out there fast, and then after you get loose, start to time the pitcher up. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.